Hello, everyone. We're back with American McGee's Alice. Yeah, we're in the part of the game that features the Mad Hatter, and it's so goddamn annoying. Yeah, that's it. I love that wiggle emote. I need a wiggle emote. Like this is a 3D platformer, technically, and every platformer has that one level. The one level that everyone hates. Now, I don't know many other people who have played American McGee's Alice, but this is that one level for me. Yeah, there's a man. It's mostly because of this. You refer me to the lady who does them? That would be nice. Oh, hi. Please do. If I have the item, good item. No, I do not. Okay, we're in trouble. We do not have the jacks yet. I need to find those as quickly as possible if I didn't already miss them. I really hope I didn't miss them. I don't think I did. Streets of Rogue 2 got a release date. I never played the first one, but I think it's been on my Switch wish list for a while. I think. I'm actually going to be going through my Switch wish lists this week and move a lot of stuff over to my Steam wish list. Since my Switch wish list is a few years out of date at this point, now that I'm playing PC games again. The jacks can be found in mirror image. Good, that's where we are. Okay, so I didn't miss it yet. You can't accidentally progress in this area. There's a specific room you need to get to, and I haven't found it yet. Uh-oh. But, see, it doesn't actually hurt me. Ow, oh god. Oh, both of these assholes at the same time. The jacks are like one of the best weapons in the game. They're so fucking broken. Say that 3 times fast. Say what 3 times fast? Oh, fucking. DM me the info. Oh, thank God it's the jacks.
Distinctly nasty. Don't ever play alone.
Alright, you guys are gonna see why I wanted this weapon. Coming out, guys. There we go. Alright, this is why I like this weapon. There is a cooldown before you can use it again, though. It is possibly the best weapon in the game outside of the secret weapon. And we will be getting the secret weapon. It's very easy to get. It's just that you kind of need to know where to look to get it. And I happen to know that. F like snarks without the drawback. Yeah. The Cheshire Cat does mention never play alone, but I don't think there's actually any penalty for doing so, unlike with the diabolical dice. But yeah, for most encounters, if the enemy is too tough, just throw the jacks at him and let him let loose. And you can keep your distance. You just gotta be, keep in mind that cooldown. Also, I never got far enough in Half-Life to actually use the Snarks. I will be streaming the Half-Life games at some point, because I've never finished them. Have an alt-fire? I don't think I need that. Also, I accidentally saved over my first slot, which is fine because I already finished the game. It doesn't really matter. But I usually prefer to create a new slot when I'm playing the game for the first... when I'm replaying the game rather than just saving over. Alright, so we went in a loop somewhere. But that's fine. One of these walls is not a mirror, it's glass. Huh, you know, I never actually used alt fire before. Also, I had an interesting idea for a death battle last year that I don't know how compatible the fighters really are, but who would win in a fight? Alice from American McGee's Alice or Raz from Psychonauts? Here is. That's what we need to find. We found it. Alright, I can die here, so I do need to save. Like I said, I don't really know how compatible the fight is. Right. This is what I need to find? I know I'm supposed to break the clocks. I think. Uh-oh. Yeah, the only reason why I question if the fight is even compatible is the only way Alice would have her powers is if she's in Wonderland. So the only way the fight would work is if Raz entered Alice's mind. Because Raz has his powers outside of his mind. Alice doesn't. And Alice doesn't really have powers. Well, she kind of does. Here we go. So yeah, hitting that, breaking that clock opens this wall. And that's what we were looking for. Thank you, camera. Uh-oh. But yeah, like, Raz has more Raz has entered the minds of people who have worse problems than Alice. If not worse than just as bad. So I do question how compatible the fight is. But it's an interesting idea because Alice has a fractured mind and Raz has gone into the minds of people who are fractured. His own mind was kind of fractured, but not quite in the same way that Alice's is. Oh, good God, I'm... Oh, boy. So yeah, for most encounters in this game, you can just use the jacks and you'll pretty much be golden. So whether or not Death Battle is a good show is up for debate. I think it got better, but it does create interesting discussions with comparing characters that may or may not be compatible with each other. You have to play Psychonauts 2? I have played it. I'm actually going to stream it. Why did that open? I'm actually going to stream it once I stream Psychonauts 1. I did mention I had a batch of games that I was going to play on stream. If you guys are interested, I can actually pull it up again. Have it in one of my notes. Where was it? Here it is. In fact, I can actually take one of the games off because I finished it. Anybody else getting lag? I don't have any dropped frames. My bitrate looks fine. Is stream stuttering or something, Blizzard Man? It's not reflected on my end. I don't know if I need to break all these, but I'm going to. Oh. Jax targeted something that was outside the room. Runs fine, then we'll buff here and there. It might actually be on your end, Lizardman, because everything's fine on my end. I want to check your connection. Yeah, and I'm on a wired connection, so. But yeah, for the amount of damage the Jax do, oh dear God. I don't know why the game is stuttering. I don't remember this game lagging like this in this area. For the amount of damage that the Jax do, for such a little magic cost, they are like by far the most effective weapon in this game. Once you get them, you can basically stop using everything else until you get the secret weapon. Oh, I just had a wicked thought. What if there was a Alice in Wonderland Souls-like? Like Lies of P style. That would actually be pretty sick. I'd play that. I don't even play Souls-likes. I just fucking love Alice in Wonderland. Alright. Sense. Want the spoiler? Spoiler for what? What's this question for? That was on the other side. Lies of P. So I actually kind of want to play Lies of P because it looks really good and it's kind of a different take on Souls-likes. So like, I don't know if I want to be spoiled. Then the doors. Oh, Crisis System. I want the cards for that. Oh, okay. So, falling here won't kill you, thankfully. These guys are the only times you really don't want to use the Jax, because the Jax can't easily reach them. If there's no ground below the Jax, they will kind of just fall.
Seek and ye shall find, they say, but they don't say what you'll find.
Wait, did I just summon him by pressing select? Interesting. But yeah, if they do it now, some Wonderland Souls, like, I'll buy that in a heartbeat. Oh, good God. Speaking of, I'm gonna be getting, I went the wrong way, but I'm committing. That's already broken. I'm gonna be getting Little Kitty Big City and the, excuse me, the, new Sparkster collection for Rocket Knight very soon. I don't think I need that. So look forward to seeing those on stream. Little Kitty Big City probably won't be until after Max Payne 2. And Sparkster will probably, or Rocket Knight will probably be after Majora's Mask. Good work, I mean, did with Liza P. Oh no, it could like absolutely work, especially if they take the more fucked up route and go American McGee style. Oh, I forgot about the. Oh. I forgot this room has some fuckery. Should be so hard, it makes the player insane too. Well, Alice in Wonderland isn't normally about insanity. Like, that's specifically American McGee. Why are you targeting... You know what, whatever. Come on, girl. That just brings me back there. Alright. May skip the Elden Ring DLC. Oh, I got too much on your plate? Yes, thank you. Ow. Yeah, for as useful as this item is, it's kind of amazing that it takes up so little magic. Sanity, whatever it is. Oh, it's these guys.
Look, Tom, it's what's the name from the neurotics ward? Nurse's favorite lunatic. Oh yeah? Scrawny, ain't she? Who let her out then? They'll blame us most likely. She'll need more medicine. Strong medicine. She got anything to eat? Doubt it.
Will,
Never
okay.
fishes a grub at the asylum. If she had any meat on her, she'd make a delectable dish.
Despicable, grotesque, and smelly louts. I'll fill your bellies, all right.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Spare me the platitude. Do you have any useful advice?
Use their size against them.
So it takes a while, but you can pretty much just use the jacks on these guys. So when the jacks actually do what they're supposed to. That's one down. All right. There we go.
I only take mine with friends.
Count me to be among them. Accurately, I mean honestly, that's the truth. Oh, I quite forgot. You and the truth are not unfamiliar terms.
And you would know?
Truth is always bitter to those who fear it.
The hell? One sec. Okay. There we go. One moment. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. I think I need to talk to my dad to replace the cover on this outlet. The outlets in my room are fucked up. All of them. Alright, how much progress did I just lose? Alright, not much. Shit. There we go. There we go.
Bad timing. Pity. Reliable help is so hard to find these days. Come in, my dear. You're just in time for tea.
I only take mine with friends.
Count me to be among them. Accurately, I mean honestly. That's the truth. Oh, I quite forgot. You and the truth are not unfamiliar terms.
And you would know?
Truth is always bitter to those who fear it.
I fear nothing.
False! You fear much. A return trip to the asylum, for example. The memories that drove you there. More years in, shall we say, supervised hospitalization. Ah, yes. You fear much. Of course, all that might be avoided.
How? Tell me, what do you mean?
Now we're in behind the looking glass. Crazed clockwork. Yeah, this area's a little trippy. I think we can actually die here, so we do need to be careful. If we fall, I mean. So guys, since I'm streaming an Xbox 360 game, what is your favorite Xbox 360 game? I wasn't paying attention to what the hint was. Honestly, my favorite is probably Alan Wake. Or Dead Space 2, one of the two. I do need to play more 360 games, though. Because I missed out on a lot. We will be seeing more 360 games on stream, though. So, what about 420 games? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't partake in the devil's cabbage, so. What about 69 games? That's for a different streaming service.
Wake up! Someone's come to release us!
It's just a human, probably useless.
Undo us, please, from this contraption!
Or you could give us tea if you prefer.
Were you impolite at table? Did you slap your tea? Or talk while chewing? Confess your crime.
We've done nothing of the kind. It's the Hatter. He's gone quite mad, if I do say so. Speaking of which, how is the Queen of Hearts not like a typhoon?
Both are powerful, destructive, and indiscriminately cruel. But the typhoon doesn't mean to be.
Good answer. Wrong, but good.
Oh, I beg your pardon. You are in real danger. Where is your host?
Real danger? Are we? Really? Hell, I wish to go home. Evidently, I've worn out my welcome.
The Hatter will be here at 6, sharp as clockwork.
This is no opportunity to deny us our tea. Most cruel, I'm sure.
Hey, Zach.
And his medicine makes me tired.
So this is the hare and the dormouse, which in this game are getting actively tortured by the Mad Hatter. So Zach, I'm just gonna warn you in case this isn't normally the kind of game you watch. This game is very fucked up, and it's a very fucked up take on Alice in Wonderland. So just warning you. If you're okay with that, obviously that's fine, but This game gets really messed up. The second game is a little tamer in some ways, but in other ways it's actually a lot darker. Where the fuck did you come from? But Zach, how you doing if you do want to stick around? Alright, I don't know what I just tried to step on, but I'm getting caught on the ball. Okay, that's funny. You doing well? That's good to hear. Not many people bring up the Dormouse as a character or even remember that he's part of Alice's original story. Was he the one who fell asleep in the teacup?
Quick as Mercury and mad from it, among other things. He is obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
I like watching the Jacks get caught on something. It's not very helpful, but it's funny. Alright, we're good. Okay, don't fall in the water. Alright, I don't need to go over there, so I'm not going to. Another forgotten Alice character, the Griffin.
Seem to barely comprehend their situation.
They're blithering idiots. But the Hatter does come at 6 on the dot.
For his tea?
No. To check his cruel experiments. With gears, springs, levers, and mechanical gizzards, he seeks an impossible precision. Like a watchmaker obsessed with infinitesimal fractions of seconds, or a mathematician who tries to square the circle. He'll turn all the inhabitants into his automatons, or kill them in the attempt.
That's simply awful. 6 o'clock, you say?
6 precisely, by that clock.
Perhaps 6 comes early today.
And now I have a third die. What's down here? It's the heart. Alright. I do not remember how I fixed the clock time. I think this stumped me when I originally played it, too. Huh, a door opened up. Oh, shit. Alright, T. I guess. If there's something here we need, or if I just... The Dormouse is the one on the teapots and kettles and the tea party that the Hare and Hatter had. Yes. Okay. Now I remember. Hmm. Six o'clock. So in terms of Ocarina of Time, you did beat the Forest Temple last night. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. A while ago you mentioned practicing for Ocarina of Time when I was originally streaming it. What was that for again? Was it for a special occasion, or are you just streaming it because you want to? Because I remember you mentioning that way earlier in the year. Oh, we're here now. Oh my goodness sake.
The Jabberwock's eye, though he is too, I understand he's quite fond of them both. By dark time will change his mind. Speaking of which, where's the Hatter?
Simply because you need to finish it. Ah, okay. I couldn't remember if it was for like a special occasion or not. So, this fight is fairly easy if you just use the jacks and keep your distance, from what I remember. Also, I might, make the Alice games an annual replay. Maybe not necessarily on stream, but at least in general. There's a few games I replay every year, though this year I've been slacking on that because I've been so focused on the Yakuza series. So I've been using a stream as an excuse to stream some of them, or to play through some of them. See, he's already gone. And there's the Mad Hatter. Let me just grab that. Alright.
This unique watch stops time for a time. Unlike death, time moves on. Those who stood still with time move on also, unless they're dead.
With gratitude, I offer you my services.
Promise only what you're prepared to deliver. I am destined to battle the Red Queen. The outcome is uncertain.
You won't fight alone. Permit me to serve as your commander. I'll muster the forces whose allegiance your courage and skill have already won.
How shall we prepare for battle?
An assault on the Queen depends on breaching the gates to her kingdom. Only the Jabberwock's eye staff can pry them open. If you open the gates, I'll lead the troops to victory. Let us right the wrongs of this world together.
I don't remember the Griffin from Alice in Wonderland, though. Or Through the Looking Glass. And I believe we're back in the land of brimstone and fire, and burning curiosity. Yeah, we are.
Recruit whatever allies you can, Alice. We'll need them all. I'll return with reinforcements. Take heart.
So this game does not have multiple endings. There's really only one ending you can get. So I'm not... They make it seem like you need to, like, actually recruit people, but it's literally just everyone you've already helped and the few people you still have left to help. Ultimately, though, you're kind of just alone. Despite what the Griffin says. Now we're good. Griffin is part of the Mock Turtle story. Okay. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I last read Alice in Wonderland. I really should read it again. It is one of my favorite stories. Funny thing is, I didn't read it until long after I had seen the movies. And I've seen basically every live-action and animated adaptation there is, at least out of, like, theatrical releases. Speaking of, I have recently learned American McGee did a version of The Wizard of Oz called American McGee's Oz. Does anyone happen to know if that's any good? I haven't actually looked into it yet. Or if that's even like an official American McGee game. Because it could very easily just be a, in the style of American McGee. Which wouldn't necessarily be all that hard to recreate. I only recently learned about it when I was trying to get a... I don't know if it was in Twitch or YouTube, when I searched American McGee to get American McGee's Alice. American McGee's Grimm showed up, which I was already aware of, but so did American McGee's Oz, which I was not aware of. Oh, what is the bird going off about now? Oh, the frame rate. I like how I can step on the lava. Oh, this part. I remember this now. Oh yeah, lava is instant death. Just something to keep in mind. There's the jacks again. Yeah, I'm on fire. Lava? Instant death? Really? I have played a couple games where lava is an instant death. No, actually, I played quite a few because in Metroid, lava is an instant death. And depending on the map and how it's coded in Unreal Tournament, it's not going to be instant death. So there. I'll take that. What good is this gonna do me? This power-up is like almost never used. There's like no places where it would be useful. I wonder what the difference between Alice and Samus is that could cause them to have different reactions. I'm sure if we think long and hard about it, we'll figure it out. Well, listen, maybe if she just gamed a little harder, she wouldn't die to lava. Do note, this isn't quite in the modern day. It actually takes place roughly when Alice in Wonderland does. Because Alice in Wonderland is a real person. That's Alice Liddell. She was a real person that Lewis Carroll knew when he wrote the book. And when he wrote the book, it was ad verbatim what he had told Alice to entertain her one time. And that's basically where Alice in Wonderland came from. It's just a story he told to the real-life Alice Liddell. Also, the rocks here are a little slippery. If you land on the edges, you will slide into the lava, and that's kind of what I've mentioned before about the platforming in this being pretty jank. Save early, save often? Yeah. I am. Because it's not clear what is and isn't necessarily solid ground sometimes. And even when it is clear, sometimes the game will just bounce you off something anyways. Oh, you rat bastard. Asshole pulled me into the lava. Or just yank you like that. Yeah. So, as good as American McGee's Alice is, and as good as Alice Madness Returns is, neither game is perfect. They both have flaws, but they have different flaws. I'll explain more about Madness Returns flaws when we actually get to it. Whoa. Which is probably going to be 2 weeks from now, because... Well... No, I don't think I can finish the game tonight. We actually got a lot left. The final area is incredibly long in this. Like, unless I go really late, I don't think I'm finishing the game tonight. Like, we got a ways to go just to get to the Jabberwock, because the Jabberwock is next. And then we got a good portion left. Yeah, I know, I'm saving. I just saved. Good thing, too. What is up with my stream preview? My stream preview keeps buffering. No, I didn't like spots. Oh, hello. It seems like I am actually dropping frames. That's odd. Looks like my connection is fine now. Is anyone else having lag issues? Maybe it was me. Hun, I don't remember yawning.
The time for action has arrived. You should not waste a day.
Stream's lagging a shit ton.
No vain excuses do you contrive, nor tolerate delay.
It talks like I'm on holiday, Kent. Wandering about having a bit of fun. The Oracle's an idiot.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
You bizarre creature. I was beginning to like you.
Like me or don't, but believe me, the Jabberwock must be eliminated, now. Blow open the gates and confront the Queen.
I don't have the final piece of the staff. Without his eye, how can it be done?
I don't know, but you must. The situation is urgent.
What good are you to me? I'm supposed to attack this ferocious creature, but I'm not even sure this is my fight.
It's no one else's, Alice. Only you can save yourself.
Save myself? From death, is that it? Is that why I've come here? I'm not afraid to die. At times I've welcomed death.
Not death.
What then? A fate worse than death. I'm not stupid, don't make me think you are.
Think what you will, but know this. You withdrew from your world after the fire because you could not bear your terrible loss. When you answered Rabbit's call, you began to emerge from your tragedy. Stay on this path, Alice. Save yourself, and you will save Wonderland. You will restore us all.
What I've been feeling, I'm beginning to understand. I broke this world, and only I can repair it.
Go well, Alice. The Jabberwock waits. With Griffin as your partner, you have reason to hope for success. He's the strongest among us.
Among Us. Can I get the funny weapon now? Wait, that's where it came from. No, this is where it came from. When I go back to the main hub of this area, can I get the funny weapon? The hee-hee-hoo-hoo, weapon of mass destruction. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna say I do actually have a sus emote, but then I remembered that you had to Cancel Amazon Prime. Prime Gaming, whatever it's called. Is it still through Amazon? I don't actually have Amazon Prime because I don't really buy much from Amazon to justify it. So like, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Oh, we're good. Also, just a reminder, if you guys ever need to cancel your sub for whatever reason, go ahead and do it. Like, doesn't matter what reason, you don't have to justify it to me. I do not make anybody sub, and if you can't do it for whatever reason, that's perfectly fine. Gotta put yourself first. Doesn't matter if you're friends with me or if you're dating me, like, you put yourself first. Well. Against all odds, I am alive. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. You want a explodey? Alright, looks like my connection's stable and I see my drop frames percent is going down.
You've kept me waiting, Alice. Have you never heard that punctuality is a virtue?
You and my dentist's assistant have much in common.
You're habitually late, aren't you? Between your dim-witted daydreaming and your cream vanity, the hours just fly by. There's barely time for anything else.
That the best you can do? Hurl second-rate insults, they don't hurt.
Your family was expecting you to come to them, weren't they? Perhaps they thought you might warn them of the danger, being close to the source as you were. But they waited in vain, didn't they? And died for their trouble.
We were all asleep. It was an accident.
Selfish, misbegotten, and unnatural child. You smelled the smoke, but you were in dreamland taking tea with your friends. You couldn't be bothered. Your one was protected and spared, while your family upstairs roasted in an inferno of incredible horror.
What was the weapon? So I'm leaving it a surprise until I find it, but it's the one that you need Humpty Dumpty to find. You don't actually need him to like get it for you or find him in the secret area or anything. He's just sitting right next to the switch you need to press. You can't even talk to him, but it's that weapon. But I'm leaving it a surprise for the people who haven't seen the game, because all of the weapons so far, except for the ice staff, are toys that have a demented thing about them. The funny secret weapon is not a toy, even though it's called such in the manual and whatnot. Also, during boss fights, health will periodically appear. If not from the enemies, then from the outskirts of the fight. The health is usually going to be on the outskirts. Yeah. So, funny thing, Alice never actually meets the Jabberwock in the stories. I think in Through the Looking Glass, she reads about the Jabberwock because she reads the poem, The Jabberwock, which is also written by Lewis Carroll. But the only time she meets the Jabberwock in any depiction of
Hurry, Alice. The eye staff is yours. The troops are gathered.
Alice in Wonderland,
I'll deal with
is
it.
one of the live action films.
You are our champion. Lead us to victory in Queensland.
Where the Jabberwock actually attacks her sister. Or attacks her house. So now we have the Jabberwock stack. Or staff. Which is still being odd. Yeah, it looks fine on my end. There's Humpty Dumpty. Only spike since watching another friend and no problems. Huh. This is the Jabberwock staff. We want to hold on to this and not use it right now. Excuse me. The exact moment you say it looks fine to me, it lags for you. Yeah, like, as far as I can tell on my end, everything's fine, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what to do about it. I am on a wired connection. The Ethernet switch is in and everything. It says the cable, so I don't know what it is. That's Humpty Dumpty. We need to hit that brick. And this door opens up. Chicago connection. Chicago! So this is the secret funny weapon.
Blunderbuss in the hands of a blockhead is a catastrophe waiting to happen. You're not a dunderhead, but exercise great care.
So this is the most powerful weapon in the game next to the Jabberwock staff. But it takes your entire will meter to fire. Just gonna wait for that to go back to normal. Your will does slowly regenerate, so I'm just gonna wait for that to regenerate. That's how you know Alice is an American. No, so technically the game takes place in England. I believe it is London. However, you're in Dreamland the entire time. But on a technical level, she is in the asylum physically. She's in Dreamland, or Wonderland mentally. So she is technically in London. At Madness Returns, you do actually get to explore the real world a little bit. That includes McGee, that's American. True. Well, I mean, he is American McGee. Oh, she has idle animations. I've never seen those before. Interesting. Yeah, I learned about American McGee's backstory through Civvy 11s, or Civvy 111, I forget how many ones are in his name. Video on American McGee's Bad Day LA. Because he went a little bit into... He went into detail a little bit on American McGee, and it turns out he was a level designer for id Software. He did the episode Thy Flesh Consumed for Doom. He did a good portion of the levels and master levels for Doom 2, and he designed some of the levels in Quake, and I think he designed some of the multiplayer levels. And then he left id Software to form his own company, which I don't remember what the name of the company was, and he made American McGee's Alice for EA. And then came back many years later with EA to make Alice Madness Returns. He did do other games, because obviously he did Bad Day LA, he did American McGee's Oz, and he did American McGee's Grimm. Bad Day LA... Oh, he was fired. Okay. I thought he left. Yeah, I don't know what he's like as a person. I don't know if he's actually a good person or not, but he did make some good games. Bad Day LA is kind of an anomaly, because like it was heavily criticized for being just overtly racist, and like that is a bad thing, obviously. However, the game is a blatant parody of the Bush administration. So or the Bush era of America. So I don't think the racism in the game is like intentionally malicious. It's just making fun of what America and American media were like at the time. But it's still bad. But I don't think that necessarily makes him a racist person. It's just bad satire. It was during that time. Yeah, so like I'm not going to excuse it at all, because there's no excuse. You could easily argue that racism as satire is still racism. So I don't actually know what he's like as a person. He could very well be like a god-awful human being, and I'd have no idea. I don't keep up with him. I kind of have been afraid to look it up, because I don't want it to taint my view of the Alice games, because I love these games a lot. But, he made one bad game. Well, one really bad game. I don't know if Grimm or Oz are any good. Yeah, kind of good news, but isn't RogueSpyke since not promoting when since people are getting bad lag on Co as well. Okay. Yeah, that's not self. Telling me that another streamer is having lag when I'm having lag is not self-promoting, in my opinion, because you're actually providing very useful information, because that tells me it's not me. So I did have lag earlier, because I actually saw it reflected in OBS, but whatever is happening is not reflected in OBS right now. So I guess it really is on Twitch's end. I cannot hit this guy from where I'm standing with that. That's not what I meant to press. Oh, by the way, this is the point in the game where you get the most annoying card guard enemies. There we go. Yeah, they got him. Alright, unfortunately, I cannot progress until my meter goes up so I can use the Jabberwock staff. Or staff. Or I guess I can use it now.
Only the Jabberwock's eye staff can pry them open.
So the Jabberwock staff is a laser that will continuously drain your will. You can use it at any level of your will. But, it's best to wait until it's at full power. Alright, so. We are not finishing the game tonight. I don't think. Because despite the fact that literally all that's left is taking on the Queen, we got a long trek to get there. Yeah, but I always want to step around the mines. Yeah, like, a lot of streamers have different definitions of what is self-promoting. Like, what is going too far, what's okay, and whatnot. So it is best to ask. As far as I'm concerned, if you're telling me that someone else is having lag when I'm having lag, that's useful information, and I would never consider that self-promoting. If you're telling me what another streamer is streaming, that's promoting someone else. I didn't mean to say self-promoting the first time, because, you know, you're promoting someone else that's not self-promoting, but, like, it's a fine line. So it's always good to ask, if you're not sure. Or, in some cases, just don't say anything. I'm a little more lax with that. As long as you don't tell me what other streamers are doing, I don't care if you talk about other streamers. I would just prefer that you don't completely take the conversation away from me. Stuff like that. Oh god, I forgot how much I hate this area too. So this area is not really any... Oh, hello. Bro really just slid in there and said good evening. One person mentioned you once and said Elizabeth has been playing nothing. Oh, that's funny. God, I can't wait till we get to Madness Returns. So the funny thing about this rage power-up, there's very little situations where it's actually useful. Like, for when you can find them, they're only in a couple parts, and they're never really helpful. I just grab it because I think she looks pretty with the power up on. I mean, she does, but like, I don't grab it because it doesn't actually help me, so I just ignore it. I did in my first playthrough, but I'm not doing it in this playthrough because it doesn't actually benefit me, so I see no reason to grab it. When I play a game for the first time, I usually like to do everything I can on my first playthrough. So like, usually on a first playthrough, I'll come close to 100%ing, depending on the game. And on subsequent playthroughs, I grab less because I only grab what I need or what I really, really want. Dude was floating. Yeah, like I said, some of the most annoying card guard enemies. Bastards have magic missiles. Excuse me. Also, it sucks that we're never gonna get Alice Asylum. Fuck EA. Can I get a round of fuck EA? No. Yeah, I'm back at the start. What do you mean, no? Yeah, sorry, they published Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which was really good, so no. See, that's a problem with EA, is occasionally they do put out a banger. Like, EA sucks, but they do occasionally make good games. EA, think fast. Publish is the word I should say. Alright, that portal's an exit, I guess. We're never going to get it both because fuck EA, and also, after being denied, McGee has retired from game dev to help with the business that his wife started and his current family is a part of. Yeah, he also gave up the Alice series entirely. Because EA just won't let him make Alice Asylum. Have I ever mentioned that I hate mazes? Alright, I think... Go this way? Also, it is now too cold in here, so I'm going to turn my air conditioner to fan. No, I'm just on the opposite side of where I came from last time. Hello, you weren't here before. Actually, recently read his wiki and see nothing about this controversy. Well, if you mean Bad Day LA, the game was criticized for having racist stereotypes. So that tells me that it wasn't for any of his personal beliefs. Because Bad Day LA is the worst game with his name on it. Civi 11 has a really great video on it. Alright, we're looking... I seem to remember there's a kid you need to chase through here. And I'm having trouble finding him. I think that's where we need to get the kid to come through or out of or something. Gee, if only I had a map. Okay, like, what the fuck am I actually supposed to do here? There's a kid you're supposed to chase through this, isn't there? Where the fuck?
Helps to have a map.
Thank you, Zeno. It would help to have a map. It certainly would. Oh my god, I am actually going in circles. Am I missing a step here? Is there something else I'm supposed to do? We're not finishing the game tonight because I'm going to be stuck here until I find the kid I'm looking for. If there even is a kid. I don't even know what I'm thinking of. And mazes really are the worst. There's the entrance again. There is a guide on the wiki. And I think I used the guide to get through this area because I got lost. I might have to use it. Is it a switch? Oh, card guards. Yeah. Oh, dear God. And the fall damage killed me. Thank you. Yeah, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chapters left, essentially. 2 areas, but 11 chapters, so we actually do have a lot left. Oh God, I just remember this underwater mechanical puzzle. That's gonna fucking suck. Alright. I'm not afraid of the water in this game. It's not really open water, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. It's just that part of the game was really annoying. Really looking for bad ALA. Don't say anything about racism here either, just that it's overall bad and got beat out as the worst game ever for that year by Sonic 06. But Hun, if you actually watch a video on the game, you will see that it is incredibly racist. I don't know why the wiki wouldn't mention that, but it was actually criticized for its racism. I have read several accounts of that being the case. So, like, I don't know why the wiki isn't saying it, but the game is actually racist, and I have watched a video on it. It probably didn't have any actual controversy because nobody cared about it. Right, because it was the worst game of the year, so nobody played it. But, like, it is a racist game. But it's satire. It's just bad satire. Alright. I'm gonna find my way back to the entrance, and I'm just gonna follow this walkthrough because, I am sufficiently lost. Oh, we're already back here. Okay. I didn't mean to interact with that. Oh, good. So you can kind of cheat this a little bit if you can kite an enemy over to where the pressure plate is. And get them to stand on the plate and keep the gate open so you don't need the kid. Come here. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna do this normally then, I guess. Alright, ironically that means the guide isn't actually all that useful anymore because the guide wants you to just kite an enemy over to the pressure plate. And that is incredibly risky because I can't kill the enemies. Otherwise, obviously, I won't have an enemy to stand on the pressure plate, so I need to actually find the kid and bring him over. Hooray! So he'll follow you, but he won't run away. So if you lose track of him, he won't run off. He'll kind of just stand there and scream. These cards are more annoying because they're supposed to be ace cards. Ah. Which means they're the best ones in the deck. Well, listen, poker. Airborne Terror.
Ride the thermal drafts like a gyre falcon.
Fuck is a gyre falcon? So we're finally seeing this mechanic again. Something we did in the Village of the Doomed. We never did again. I think we did it a little bit in the Fungiferous Forest. And then we didn't see it again for a while. Nope, not getting that. Oops. Gyrfalcon is the largest of the falcon species. I've never heard of this animal. I know what a falcon is, obviously. But I've never heard of a gyrfalcon. I'll have to look it up later. Shit. Oh, don't jump. There we go. Oh, it's a good thing I just saved. I'm gonna wait for my will to go back up again. There's gonna be a lot of waiting here because these enemies, their attack will move you pretty damn far if you're airborne. And that's death if that happens here. So I need my will to be at max. Oh, without pickups, I have to wait for it to auto charge. So, like, this is a very good game. It is a very 2000s game in a lot of ways. It is very much worth playing, especially if you like Alice in Wonderland. But you do have to put up with some stuff. I enjoy it a lot, though. There's some fleeting moments that are, like, pretty frustrating, but never anything that made me want to stop playing necessarily. There are a decent amount of unfair deaths though, because Alice just sometimes won't grab onto things, or she'll bounce off, or an enemy will just randomly latch onto you and pull you off a ledge or something. And it's not even like dated or anything, it's just hard. Like, this is a hard game, even on the easiest difficulty. Like, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, and this is still hard. I think Sorrow would even tell people to play on the easiest difficulty. I can't imagine what this is like on the harder difficulties. I'm assuming it affects the enemy spawns or how early you see certain enemies or something, and your will and health. And I'll read that after I get out of this spot. Well, I'm technically not dead. No, I am. It just affects enemy health and how much damage they do, including enemies that can straight out one shot on hardest. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I don't think I'd play this on the hardest difficulty. See, I like some hard games. I play roguelikes and shoot 'em ups on the hardest difficulties quite often. That doesn't mean I like every game on the hardest difficulty. Take Halo, for example. I like Halo. I'm probably never playing it on Legendary. Maybe for a stream thing. Maybe. But with my dog shit aim and how bad I already am at Halo, I don't think I'd get very far. Not before I got amazingly frustrated, at least. Coward. Listen. I like things that are fun. Playing games in the hardest difficulty, or most games in the hardest difficulty, isn't fun. It just sucks the fun out of the game, as a matter of fact. So now we wait for the will meter to go back up. I basically need to use the cards here. None of my other weapons are really good at long range. Not against these enemies. Cheap, 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 cheap. See, you bully me, but that only just makes me not play it on the hardest difficulty. Out of spite. So that is counterproductive. Do you really think I care? No. See, you bully me, but that only makes me aroused. By the way, that is I think that's a good way of dealing with bullies. Just say, don't bully me. They'll give me an erection or something like that. They'll stop real quick. Ideally. Mystifying madness. So we're just gonna Spike, that would not work on you. You're not a bully. I don't view you as a bully. I view you as a friend. Oh. Oh! Oh! Good God, what happened to my health? Ow. You got nuked by card guards. Oh, like, I mean, I know what happened. It's just that, like, I was shocked. So the way this is gonna work is I'm just gonna end at my usual time. And then next week when we get to Alice, I'm likely gonna finish the game. And we'll just move on to Madness Returns if I have enough time. If not, if I don't have enough time to really get started, I'll probably do a short showcase of some of the arcade games I have on Xbox. Because I actually have a game on Xbox 360 that was delisted. So that would make for a cool stream. And I don't know if Lizard Man is here, but he would probably be interested in it because it's a Simpsons game. It is the Simpsons arcade game by Konami. which is a really good beat 'em up. What is attacking me? Oh, I'm drowning. Local idiot forgets he can't breathe underwater. You know that game? Yeah, it's real good. It's kind of a quarter muncher. But that's true of a lot of arcade games. Metal Slug is a quarter muncher. It's a good quarter muncher, but it's still a quarter muncher. So thankfully there's nothing big in the water. Just the annoying fish. Is there something I can land on? Annoying fish and annoying camera. Yep. Like, this game is good, but in a lot of ways, it is a 2000s game. That's really this game's only real problem, is that it's just dated. Like, it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually quite good. But it is very dated in both design and other aspects. Madness Returns is good and is not dated. However, it's unpolished. It's actually really unpolished. I had a lot of instances of the platforming not working the way it's supposed to. I fell off quite a few times. And I encountered a lot of glitches. And occasionally the controls were unresponsive. What? Oh, ow. Yeah. Madness Returns also has one-hit kill bullshit. Yes, it does. So, in a lot of ways, neither game is truly better than the other. Because neither game is fully, like, perfect. Alice is dated, and it has a lot of jank, and it has a janky camera, it has janky controls. It is a 3D platformer on an engine that was never designed to have a 3D, to be used for a 3D platform. Madness Returns is on Unreal Engine 3, I believe. And it is a good use of Unreal Engine 3. The problem is, they didn't give it enough time in development, I think. And it's not as polished as it should be. It's got some of the same platforming problems that Alice has, but in different ways. Like, you still will miss ledges, you'll still fall off platforms, some slopes aren't clearly laid out, but additionally, the controls are unresponsive, and the game will just randomly glitch out sometimes. However, both games are more than the sum of their problems. Like, both games are extremely good, in spite of all that is wrong with them. But it's not going to be a smooth ride in either game. And you guys will see what I mean when I actually get around to Madness Returns. Which will probably be the 25th, most likely. It is UE3. Well, it has the Unreal Engine logo, and I don't think UE4 was on 360. And I know UE2 wasn't. What even used UE2? What use Unreal Engine 2? Because I actually don't know of any games that use it, other than Unreal Tournament 2003/4. Oh, I don't want to go back in the water. Oh, I don't have to. But Manus returns to be good, except for that one hit kill bullshit. Yeah, mostly it's just nitpicks, I guess. Unreal 2. Really? Huh. Were there any third-party games that, like games that weren't from Epic that used Unreal Engine 2? Pariah, BioShock 2? I don't know if BioShock 2 was Unreal Engine 2. I somehow doubt that. Hey, where are they? Huh. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Postal 2 Apocalypse Weekend is Unreal Engine 2 as well. It's kind of weird. Wasn't the first game Unreal Engine... Wasn't the game Unreal Engine 1? I caught you, you know. Oh wait, Apocalypse Weekend. That is the, No, I'm thinking of A Week in Paradise. That's the one that combines everything. Duke Nukem Forever was Unreal 1. What, like originally? Star Wars Republic Commandos UE2? Huh. I am learning a lot today. What about the other way here? Like the release produced... Wait. Duke Nukem Forever, the full final version of the game, is Unreal Engine 1? You're joking. No, you have got to be shitting me right now. I refuse to believe that. There's no way. There ain't no way. Holy shit. That's insane. I didn't know that. That's fucking insane. Oh, good God. Please attack when I say to. Also, Hun, you may have had less problems with Madness Returns because you played on PC. I don't know how that version compares to Xbox 360. I played on Xbox 360 and I will be streaming it on Xbox 360. I do have Madness Returns on Steam, but I don't have it installed. I will fix that at some point. I just have to do what I need to do to get American McGee's Alice working. So we likely will see Alice and Madness Returns again on stream at some point, but it's going to be a while from now. Probably next year. 2004 Thief Deadly Shadows is Unreal 2. Do I have that game? I have one of the Thief games. I think I have the original Thief. Is Thief good? It's an immersive sim, yeah? Deus Ex Invisible War is Unreal Engine 2. Well, that doesn't surprise me because Deus Ex 1 is Unreal Engine 1, I think. Devs usually like to stick with engines they know. So if a game is released on Unreal Engine, it's most likely going to be released on the subsequent Unreal Engine. Usually. Of course, if a better engine comes around, they'll probably switch, or they might make their own engine and just use that for everything, like Capcom did with RE Engine. Which seems to be the engine they're using for a lot of games right now, because RE Engine is used with Resident Evil, Dragon's Dogma 2, Monster Hunter Rise, and for some reason Capcom Arcade Stadium 1 and 2. Oh, slow camera. There we go. Okay, out of the water. You know, I actually liked Invisible War. Obligatory, not as good as the first game statement, but it was still good, even though the Xbox version didn't run very well. Is Deus Ex worth streaming? Like, is that a good stream game? If it isn't, would you guys want to watch me stream it anyways? Ow. Don't know you're not a streamer. Well, would you, as a viewer, want to watch someone play Deus Ex? Even if it wasn't me, just someone stream it. Do you think that would be fun to watch? That's really what I'm asking. Oh boy, another one of these useless power-ups. Because I'd consider it for streaming if you guys want to stream it. It wasn't something that I was planning on streaming. But if you guys want to see it, I'll do it. I'll try to make time for it. Your latency is minus 1,468 seconds. Holy shit, that can't be normal. He literally killed himself. Waterlogged. Oh boy.
Turtle proved that being a reptile has advantages.
This segment sucks. And it's not because I'm afraid of this segment because of the water. This segment is just tedious because you got to deal with the awful camera for a lot of it. Because the camera zooms in when you get close to something. And if you happen to be underwater, basically everything is close to you. Zeno, maybe try refreshing? Wait, how much is that in minutes? Hang on a second here. 1,468 divided by 60. There ain't no way you are 25 minutes behind me. Like, ain't no way. Okay. Okay, so at least you're caught up. Holy shit. Because, Zeno, that is a latency of minus 25 seconds. Minutes. 25 minutes. It's minus 25 minutes. I didn't mean seconds there. Latency is now at about 5 seconds, but when it said the minus 1.4K was actually about 40 seconds behind. Okay. So it wasn't entirely accurate, because minus 1.4K seconds is basically 24 minutes. Technically, it's 24.44444444446. Somewhere. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of fish. Die. Get close enough so I can kill you, not so you can bite me. Which go home, you're drunk. Okay, but like... everything is fine on my end. I don't even have any drop frames right now. So like, Twitch is shitting itself at the moment. Oh, I don't want to do this. This area sucks. It's so long. And someone's car is shitting itself out there. This segment is so long. Like I said, this game never does anything that makes me stop playing it. It's just that it's got some moments that I really don't like. Luckily, the second game doesn't have any underwater segments. There is one area that is technically underwater, but you don't swim in it. What an absolutely useless camera. Holy shit. Right, now that I'm underwater, can reach a few extra areas. I think. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. So yeah, we're definitely not finishing this tonight, and I don't want to go late tonight. Because I already know who we're raiding. And I would like to be able to have a decent amount of time to hang out in their chat and talk to them. So, oh, I don't want to go late tonight. Excuse me, camera? So next week we will absolutely finish American McGee's Alice. We won't have enough time to really, or we will have enough time left over to do a second game, so we'll probably just start Madness Returns. Makes more sense to start it than to wait. Oh. I've wasted a little bit of time. So, real quick. Back down. I wish you had an air meter so you could actually tell when you're about to drown. Because in this, the only way to know you're about to drown is when Alice starts taking damage. That's a fan. I need to go to the fan. Don't get sucked in the fan, please. Oh, this really is a shitty camera. Games from this era, from the 2000s and earlier, you're either going to be fighting the enemies or the camera. Or usually, actually, you're going to be fighting the enemies as much as you're fighting the camera. That's what I meant to say. Thankfully, this puts me right near where I need to be. Not here, though. But instead... oh, here, oh, the smaller one. Or both. Frequently both. That is true. Usually the way I put it for games that have really bad cameras is you're fighting the camera more often than you're fighting enemies. But yeah, if we have, say, 2 hours next week, I'll probably play, oh my god, go up. If we have like 2 hours next week, I'll oh, for fuck's sake. If we have like 2 hours next week, I'll start American or Madness Returns. If not, then I'll do the Simpsons game I was talking about. Might even do the Simpsons game on its own stream at some point. So maybe I'll show off a Virtua Fighter or Fighting Vipers or Mortal Kombat. Because I have Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection on 360. Which is a pretty banger collection. If you can get past the fact that the early Mortal Kombats are brutally difficult solo. And actually kind of suck solo. Unless you specifically only play Mortal Kombat. It's a giant collection of bad games. They're not bad, they're just ungodly dated. The classic Mortal Kombat games are absolutely fun if you have someone to play with. If not, they are... I'm drowning. If you have someone to play with, they are a lot of fun. If you don't, they suck. Because the AI cheats. The home console versions are better than the arcade versions. Because you can at least turn the difficulty down. Mortal Kombat. Alright, Alice, you're not gonna go up. I guess we'll get some more air. Some crunchy bubbles. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that, actually. Alright, I'm gonna do the schmuck thing. And actually save this time. Like again, huh? Yeah, my stream preview keeps buffering. It's actually a little bit behind me at the moment. Oh boy. Alice, do you want to drown or something? Climb up, you dumb bitch. Finally. Ah! It would help if I could actually see where I'm going. Alice. Okay. All right. Labyrinthine revenge. All right. Let's get going. I don't know what it possessed me to do that. Alright, so how do I... How do I... get out? I suppose that works. There we go. When I read that map name the first time I played this, I thought, oh god, not another labyrinth, but this is actually relatively easy. Yeah, I don't really remember this part too well. Oh dear. You know what? Fuck you, laser. I did press jump. I did actually press jump. I just want you all to know that. And we're fine. I don't think there's anything I really need up here. So we go this way. Can I just say I really want Alice's boots? I want some goth boots. Can I have some? They'd make me happy. Even though I don't think I really fit them well. We're good. I think I just actually made a kobold noise. I didn't mean to do that, it just kind of came out. Hello. Uh-oh. 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 Oh! You revealed your true self. No, the fuck I have not. I didn't mean to do that. Aha! I have thwarted you, nefarious bellows. Well, this lava is an instant death, it just burns her and makes her panic. Yeah, the previous lava was super lava. Maybe going closer to the thing that's trying to kill me is not a smart move. There we go. I was gonna say, you better latch onto that. Oh. There we go. He's not dead yet. There, come on, there we go. There we go. Okay, now he dead. We can move on. In games where you can save anywhere, you really have no reason to not do what I'm doing, because it's just better, you know? Unless the game is like particularly buggy, then you probably wouldn't be making multiple saves. How was he on? Like Skyrim? Or any Bethesda RPG, really. Also, I hear Starfield has official mod support or something, and has a creation club stuff, which is great on paper, except as far as I've heard, the creations, paid mods, are actually pretty expensive. Which is a totally Bethesda thing to do. Starfield is bad. Shit. So, funny thing about how this game handles fall into your death. If you fall in a spot where Alice doesn't go down very far, but it still triggers the kill plane, she shrinks when she falls because of how low some of the kill planes are. Why did you just turn me around? Oh, thank God. Alright, once we get out of here, I'm probably just gonna end stream and save the rest for next time. Machinations. Machinations. Machinations.
Time to jump in, time to jump through time. I'm dizzy.
I seem to remember this area is also kind of a nuisance. We don't really have much time left anyway, so now's a good spot to end as any. Alright. So, I'm gonna go back to Madness Returns. I will resume this game next week. Like I said, I didn't want to go late tonight because of who the raid target is. I will see you all tomorrow with Thousand Year Door Remake. We will come back to Madness Returns next week, and I am very, very likely finishing it. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. And depending on how much time we have afterwards, I'll either play Madness Returns right away, or I might play something else to kill time. Don't know yet. Depends on how much time we have. So my record latency for tonight is minus 2,140.34 seconds. I'll get to that in a moment, though. I got to the end of the area we were in, and I decided to just end here, since we don't have much time left anyways. So 2,140.34 seconds is 36 minutes. Yeah, we're close enough to the end of the stream, I might as well just end here, because like I said, I didn't want to go late. I will be back tomorrow with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake. I will not be streaming Thursday or Friday. That's negative latency. Okay. Interesting. Saturday will be Halo Reach. I can announce we will have a guest on stream for Saturday. Nuri the Nerd has requested to join Halo. I am trying to see who else I can get to join. There's one person I wanted to ask in private, and I haven't done so yet because it seems like they're busy. Unfortunately, they may actually have a stream planned for Saturday, so I don't know if they'll join. But Nuri said she would try to. So I'm very much looking forward to that. We still will be playing Portal 2 at some point. We're still working on that. She has been busy with stuff, and she has a 1K celebration she's doing. So that's been the priority for her. Sunday will be Majora's Mask, and then I'll post a new schedule on Monday. We are starting a new game next week, potentially 2. So be ready for that. I will see you all tomorrow. Our raid target will be my friend Virtual Kohai. Hi, Flicky. Yeah, about that. I'm about to raid out. Unfortunately. I don't go for very long. I only go for 3 hours. Flicky, quick question. Are you doing anything on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central? Would you want to join my Halo Reach stream? We're just going to be doing the multiplayer for a bit. For like roughly 3 hours, my usual stream time. You don't have to join the call or anything. I'm just wondering if you want to join the game. I'm trying to recruit some extra people so we can have a bigger group. Okay, nice. All right. If you know Neri the Nerd, she will be there, most likely. Spike right now. Wait, what? What? What is that? What? Oh, I understand what I'm looking at now. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Yeah, that's from Zentrea. She has a habit of kidnapping people for VC. That's not quite what I'm doing, but yeah. All right. So I'll be back tomorrow with Thousand Year Door remake. Saturday will be Halo Reach. Sunday will be Majora's Mask. And then I'll have a new schedule on Monday. Our raid target will be Virtual Kohai. He has not been has not been feeling well. So let's all show him some love. He's a good friend of mine. He deserves all the love and support. And of course he's playing Balatro. Of course. Alright. So I will see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, if you want to join, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. I will see you all tomorrow. Our raid message will be probably one of the most memorable made-up words in Alice in Wonderland. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That should be capital. Wait a sec. Let me try that again. Hang on. Don't copy that. There we go. Yeah, you gotta yell the raid call, I guess. But that'll be the raid message. Just copy that. You can use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. I will see you all tomorrow. You all have a pleasant evening and good night. Sorry you couldn't make the stream, Flicky, but it was fun, and I hope to see you on Saturday. Try to catch one of your streams this week if I can. If you're still here, of course. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow. See ya. Oh, and if anyone sticks around, they get to see me do the funny. For, when I, raid Kohai. I got a pro gamer move that I do, and you guys are about to see it, so I'll see you there. Bye.